The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his innocence. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. When the OG spilling knowledge. James Bond, I stay on a mission, coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
A fight for the right to be number one. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a battle of the top two teams in the AFC West, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Playing on Madden right here, boy. All Madden, here we go. If you need anything, just text me in the chat and I'll text back. I'll tell you that. Alright? Gotta get this quick.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Patrick Mahomes now in his 3rd season in the league, leading the Chiefs onto the field. And boy, when the Chiefs traded starting quarterback Alex Smith before 2018, a lot of people were wondering how good Patrick Mahomes could be, and he showed the entire league how good he could be, racking up over 5,000 yards and tied for 2nd most passing touchdowns in the... And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball. Because
and this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Trent Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage
hey,
of
I'll come back. I'm 6-0 right now. I'm 6-0. Booth review, yes sir. Booth review. He wasn't in. I'm 6-0. Oh, okay. Alright, bro. I'm 6-0, though. I'm 6-0. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm good. I'm good. I want to win. I'll win this game, bro.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
I'll win this thing.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over,
the Broncos
it changes momentum,
good, and
they take it downfield and punch it in on you. That's a bad possession all the way around.
But hit Tyreek in this corner.
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, line can't block.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
What do you mean?
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
My safety.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Rush coming, and he's taken down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long.
I got that tackle. I came in from the safety spot to get that
one. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in.
All right, we got
man coverage right here. Extra people to try and keep your quarterback
They're going to go
upright.
deep on this play.
Didn't work on that play.
Okay.
Here's Flacco.
No.
He's got his tight end fan.
How to play defense, bro.
It's the first time that they've looked his way today, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Flacco fakes the give, sends to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a second and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down.
Let's go.
Well, this could set up a very interesting decision.
Second and 23. Let's go.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play.
1 yard.
This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play.
They're going to go deep. I'm going to get this INT with Tyrann Mathieu. I got this.
3rd and goal. Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete.
What was that play, dude? Look at this dude.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
This play's unstoppable. R1's going to be wide open. Williams, he'll usually be wide open.
On first down, Mahomes flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams, down right around the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie.
Didn't mean to throw it to you,
and they're going to stop him short of the first
Why'd you
down
catch
as
it?
he's
Harry
tackled
was
at about
open.
the 21. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out.
Dude,
the Broncos will take over on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence.
What was my guy doing? Why are you doing passing
interference,
bro?
That they shouldn't go for it
again.
What
are you doing?
The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Bro.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. He finds Taylor. Complete.
Sure.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco.
Okay, if he would have caught that, dude. I would have been so mad.
Kendall Fuller.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick.
They got like no yards this game.
But able to see it,
running.
diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he was able to bat it away.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Operating off play action. Flacco. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Denver has the first down play going for 15 yards.
Blast him right after he catches it, and he still catches the ball.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And he's going to have to hook up to Sutton.
They're wide open every play. I'm going to
right
play
around the 20. A good
got to get a heavy
there.
blitz
8 yards on the first down completion.
Oh, yeah, they're running.
Facing
they
a
have to
2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Riddick.
Sir.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Flacco. He finds Riddick complete.
What is happening, dude?
Move that we saw,
I'm not using them. They don't play defense.
Before he's brought down.
So
it's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Flacco now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On the ground, it's Riddick. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Yeah, they're going to the middle of the
On 2nd and a couple. Flacco. is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse.
Dude, what is happening? My best lineman, my left tackle is my best lineman. He can't block for me.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Nicole Hardman is not good wide open.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
What was that for Mahomes?
Incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Pat Mahomes.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go on.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. On the way to play good defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Yeah.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be
Dude, why does he always overthrow them?
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover.
You're always
there
overthrowing it, Patrick.
Get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing?
Patrick, what
but
are
instead,
you
we really should be
doing?
looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 call.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Reddick with a carry.
Let's go.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Please run it again.
Here's Reddick.
No.
Big hold to the 30.
No.
And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw. The completion to Riddick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Flacco. He gets this into the hands of
Please tell me
Taylor.
it's not a first down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Full up blitz. We stop him. We stop him. It's there. We stop him. Full up blitz.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
They're throwing this easy money.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final
doing?
timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They can't do anything right here. Because even if they do get a first down or something or get close, then they can't get the field goal team on that fast.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
No, are they running?
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Freeman.
Why are they running?
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Flacco from the gun.
Let's go.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? West Coast is not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if
and it's a fumble.
What? No, dude.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Flacco. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Broncos push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Like, I don't know what's happening.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I'm not going to be talking.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All locked in. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Well, that's Von Miller out there.
Escaping the pressure right.
No wonder.
Taking a deep shot
I know
here
it's
for
Von
Hardman.
Miller.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Flush to his right.
There we
And
go,
for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is into the end zone. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Heavy on the edges.
Mahomes now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game, scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mahomes going to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out here in midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Check 13. Check 13.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks in there. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try from Mahomes, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the...
Playing skills, you did.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Watch me. I'll win this one.
Getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your.
This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Tonight, the memory of the late Bart Starr will radiate through tonight's proceedings. It's a rematch of the very first Super Bowl ever played between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Wisconsin. Standing by, our Sunday night team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Their leading rusher from a season ago, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They're going to run it again.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of tough.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
No.
Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Oh,
Throwing
no.
is Rodgers. And this is caught.
How do you catch that, bro?
Graham. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The tip there altered the ball flight.
I got that user.
Incomplete. It'll be second down.
Play defense.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player.
Please don't tell me
Sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught.
No way.
Jones. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Really got that first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 41, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. The pass complete to Ryan Graham.
That's not a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5.
It's not a first down, dude. Took him back.
After
really grabbed him,
7-0
threw over his body and took him back.
Sports.
It should not be a first down, dude. Stupid.
Rodgers gonna throw.
How do these guys not miss it? Literally barely catches it, and I smack him and he still catches it.
Able to get 7
It's
on
definitely a
that
run
first down
play,
pass
especially
play.
with formations
2nd
like
and
that.
3.
Yep.
Here's Jones.
Set fake
He
jet
is going to be
sweep.
stopped
One more
cold
stop.
behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We're going to go for the touchdown right here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Literally
to
came in, I
Valdez
saw
Scantling
it.
over the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Break samples in the end zone.
Well, we want to remind you that coming up tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, we have a couple of throwback heavyweights of the AFC from the 1970s, the Dolphins and the Steelers from Heinz Field. Kickoff at 8:15 Eastern Time. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 23 yards, the final tally.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll run it.
No.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. On first down, Mahomes rolling to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only Mahomes he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Packers. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On the delay, Jones. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 41. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Why did I take it out?
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
No way.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll buy some time right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I told you I'm good, bro. And if you think this isn't all Madden, I'll show you.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything or the other.
Wait, this is all Madden. I'll show you. All Madden all day. Look, see that skill level? All Madden. All Madden, dude.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel.
Lucky thing about having 35 seconds left, they're going to try to go deep. And if I can get Tyrann Matthew out there, I can maybe get the user alert.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the 1st half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football.
So I get all my interceptions
better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys.
I told you! I literally said 5 wide, look close, so I get all my interceptions on.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
No.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. No, he almost had it.
How did he
already
not
with
catch
one interception,
that?
just missing his 2nd there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Forced out to his left. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
That's the field goal post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
For that.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 29, Rodgers. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they're able to get this one. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's like their first down.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Here's Rodgers. Running over the middle by Grant. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense. Why you gotta give me some face mask?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Complete to Jones. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
That's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Out to his left. He is going to find Hill here. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's how you do it.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On third down, here's Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.